Hello, it's me. I'm over here in my bed because fuck you. That's why. 'Cause God damn it, I had this window open again. All right, so I wanted to talk about crypto a little bit and why I think it's interesting, and also meme coins and how uh Rosie, don't you dare. I just got adopted 2 dogs. I don't know why, man. I fucking love dogs, man. They're cute, and I was like, "Oh, Pablo can have a friend." Dude, I swear I've done everything for this dog. I bought this house so he could have a yard. If it wasn't for him, I'd be in a one-bedroom apartment. Anyways, dogs are awesome, but Rosie, you gotta stop staring at me like that, man. You're freaking me out. I took a little gummy before this, and I think crypto is interesting, and I think meme coins are fucking so stupid and I hate them, but people make a ton of money on it. So it seems to me like a good gamble because it's not just I don't know how to play poker. I know how to play roulette. That's like it's like a hit or miss where crypto is and anyone can just walk up to the table and put money down. Like the barrier for entry in traditional gambling is super low. But in trading shit coins, the barrier for entry is much higher because you have to have the technological abilities. You have to be able to do the stuff. You have to have a sense of humor and enough like nuance to perceive trends, and you need starting capital. Like even if you're just doing small amounts, no one just starts off like that. Like everyone carrying the game has been in crypto for long enough to where they have like extra to like play around with. So I figure it like I've heard people say 1 in 50, 1 in 1,000, the odds that one of those will hit the jackpot. And those sound like pretty good odds to me compared to the lottery and compared to well, I guess 1 in 1,000 is pretty low, but 1 in 50 would be better odds than starting a business. You have a 90% chance that your startup fails and like an 85% chance of losing all your money gambling and sports bets. And then cryptos, if it's 1 in 50, it's like 80%. But I think it's better than that because it's not just about clicking random ones. You have to, there's like an, I don't want to say art to it. It's so stupid. But here, let me, guys, this is retarded. I'm gonna read you what I have in my wallet here as soon as I can type in this password. Okay, we have Elon Musk. It's Elon Musk spelt wrong with like a retarded drawing of Elon Musk. And then Jeff Epstein spelt wrong. Pelfort, like Jordan Belfort. It's all it's all misspelled names and like dumb cartoons of famous people. And it's so dumb, man. It's just like NFTs, except smaller and even more useless. But hey, people are making money, dude. And there is no easier way to make money right now than swapping meme coins. It's like the gold rush of the digital age. You can just, like, people have turned hundreds of dollars into millions and tens of millions of dollars. That's insane. So let's just start with why cryptocurrency is a good idea because it solves a lot of problems. It solves the problem of privatized spending. So there's a public ledger, which is the technology that Bitcoin is based on, has what's called a blockchain, which is a public ledger of all the transactions that have taken place ever. You can look at it now. You can see it's sending from one account to another. And those accounts are called addresses. And the addresses are just like these long strings of text that look like gibberish. And so you can't directly see which address is who, but like sometimes it shows up and they can correlate the addresses to the owner of the exit nodes when it gets converted for cash. And there's only a finite amount that will ever exist, so that prevents the inflation problem. So, like, imagine if there was like a live, if you could see where all the money in the government was going, like how the Pentagon couldn't account for $2 trillion for like the 6th year in a row. Imagine if they had to use the blockchain. And I was getting distracted there for a second because I was thinking about how the blockchain is kind of like the Akashic records. If you know what that is, if you don't, just ignore it. But like there's a lot of parallels to crypto and like weird esoteric shit. And like it's decentralized, meaning there's no central bank, meaning like you don't get your money out of Wells. Like if you have Wells Fargo, they have your money. If you go to Wells Fargo and they like burnt down, you have to go to another Wells Fargo. If all the Wells Fargos burn down, you have no money. So that's like centralized banking. Whereas Bitcoin is decentralized. There's no specific holder or distributor. Everyone has their own wallets. I'm trying to make this digestible and it's hard to do. So if you know what I'm talking about, then I sound retarded. But if you don't know what I'm talking about, I hope you understand. Or I sound like a genius. But it prevents counterfeiting, which I think hurts people more than the government, counterfeiting in the first place. I'm not sure if that's a big issue. Actually, counterfeiting, 50% of all US dollars in the country by the time Abraham Lincoln was president were counterfeit bills, which is why the Secret Service was established originally. That they went after to find counterfeiters and shut them down and arrest them. But yeah, so you can't counterfeit them. Like if you have, let's say you log into your wallet on one computer and then you open another computer, log in your wallet there, and you try to send like one Bitcoin from both of them because they're both showing on the screen. It like checks the blockchain and then it's like, hey, that one is not legit, and then you can't counterfeit it. You can't double spend. Man, it is South by Southwest out here in Austin, and the weather's been great, and all my friends are out having a good time. And you know what? I've if you've known me, if you know me, and you've known me for like more than a year, then you know that I am an addict. I get addicted to everything. If I find something and I like it, that's all I'm doing. And I started doing this meme coin shit yesterday and I've just been obsessed with it. And I think that I have regained my virginity. I've just been hanging out with dogs and flipping meme coins. And by the way, I'm down. I'm down about $20, but I'm down. I was up. I was double my money this morning, and then I just let it sit because I'm like, the 100,000 X's or whatever happen, like, it dies out and then just one day it just blows up. Like they mention it on something. So I'm just hedging my bets and buying like $15 worth of like everything. Cause why not? It takes a lot of time, and there's like some amount of research that you can do, but right now it seems like it's just a big joke. It's a comedy-based economy, which is actually pretty cool. But there's something that's just so lame about it. I think it's just that I think everyone just thinks it's lame because people don't understand it and they think it's stupid. And I totally get that, and I agree. But why would your fear of stupidity overpower your quest for financial freedom? And I say that openly because I think everyone wants that because it's the best thing ever. Why would you not want that? But yeah, like I don't know who makes these. Like what kind of I think it's the same people that run meme pages. Every meme page operator should just start making their own crypto. That it's like, dude, let me see what else I got here. I got a Pomeranian dog. I have 500,000 of those. I have Bernie Sanders, Apple, which is Apple misspelled. This whole thing is just wolf with balls. Elizabeth Horan. There's a Geo Bowden, which is Joe Biden misspelled, and Nance Pasoli, which is Nancy Pelosi misspelled. It's these are the ones that are doing the best, and it's dumb, but one of these is gonna make me $1 million maybe, and then I'm only down $20. All right, I've invested like about $750. Yeah, I've been gambling with $750 for 2 days, and I'm only down $20. In Vegas, they call that a lot of free drinks, but I don't drink, so it's like the same scenario. But I could have got, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I could have got the free drinks, but then I would be down a lot more money. Instead, I could gamble from the comfort of my home whilst rewarding myself with my I was gonna say something about how I'm smart enough to operate a computer, but I wasn't even smart enough to finish that fucking sentence on time. But yeah, you click buttons and then you like, ooh, adjust filtration, swap rate, and you feel like a little computer hack, and you're like tippity tappity tippity tappity, and you're adjusting the what's that word, man? Liquidity, and there's all these crazy things. Oh man. Slippage. I don't know what that means. But I know you got to raise the slippage to 0.9% or your Solana transaction may not go through. I can't talk about this shit with anyone because no one knows what I'm talking about and no one gives a fuck. And no one cares that you could make millions of dollars. I think if it's important to win the lottery because then you can just worry about other stuff. Like if you anyone alive right now should live by this rule. If I had $1 million, I would be doing all the same shit except your job. And then the things you do on your free time would just take over the rest of the day. So if you're not already doing what you want to do, then you should do that because then if you win the lottery, you can just you can just stop the work part, and then you can just keep doing the stuff you like doing part, and then just only do that all the time. But if you don't like what you're doing ever, and then you make a bunch of money, then that's just stupid. I guess I guess it's just like a giant online community of semi-autistic people that like cartoons and jokes. I don't know. What do you what do you people want to know? I'm getting tired. I'm going to sleep.